I'll make it up, I'll make it, I'll make it up to you. I'll make it up to you.
You are watching Co-op for Two, broadcasting live from Champaign, Illinois, Saturday, November 26th, 2022, at around 11 p.m. And today we are playing something new to us, Key Enigma calling card. So the company's called Key Enigma. That's their series of escape room games. This particular game is called Calling Card. You can see it's titled a murder mystery escape game. Escape game meaning basically puzzles with a thin narrative thread. And maybe you would think of, if you think about puzzle games and escape room games, maybe a little bit of a connotation when you think of escape room games as being a little more prop heavy, like physical things you would do with the material. So we'll talk a little bit about this, a little bit of the history as far as I know it. We'll catch up and then we'll start playing. So I heard about this game from a channel called Solo Adventures with Liv, which I recommend. And she sort of focuses more on less well-known games. In fact, she did a little mini review for Razorhurst, the print and play game by John Keane that we fell in love with. So she talked about this game in particular and a couple other of the games from Key Enigma. Now, this game, or this series, the whole, maybe all of the Key Enigma series of games, funded through Kickstarter. And you could, at the time you funded this, I think this was 2021, 2020, somewhere in there. You could get a deluxe version of this, and I think they came out with a couple of their other games at the same time. This is not the deluxe version. This is the version direct from their website. Not cheap. I think about $50. They may be having a sale this weekend. And they have 3 or 4 long games, which is what this is. This is billed as an 8-hour game, divided up into 8 chapters. We'll play 1 chapter tonight. But they also have 2 or 3 more long games. One that just funded on Kickstarter called Circus of Something. They have one called Hacker Forward, which is a hacker-based puzzle game. All of the same genre, all of the same type. And then they have a couple of small games that are, all the big games are like $50. The small games are like $15. I'm intrigued by the longer ones. I like these long games, but I don't know what to expect. I have no idea. I haven't really read any of the reviews other than the review by Liv on Solo Adventures with Liv, and she liked it. What else is there to say about it? It does make use of the internet. It's not clear exactly in what form. And if we take a look at the back, there are some things that are a little concerning. Just in terms of, I guess, quantity here. Let's see what it says. Key Enigma presents an escape box that mixes puzzles, narrative, and technology to immerse you in a challenging experience. So carefully designed that it will be impossible to distinguish fiction from reality, or reality from fiction. In this experience, what seems like an average case is turned into a twisted game. You must stop and unmask the terrible plans of a serial killer that has become obsessed with you. Get ready to put your detective skills to the test. Feels a little bit like a Deadbolt Mystery Society vibe, but it's a small box, but in this small box it says 8 hours and 8 chapters, 100 plus challenging puzzles. This concerns me a bit. 100 puzzles, really? 6 envelopes, 10 web pages. It says replayable. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, replayable. No puzzle game I've ever seen of this type is replayable. So I really am curious what that means. Does this mean you could just pass it along? We have to decide whether we should write on this or not. 14 and up is the age range. So writing on it, that's a tricky question. Most of the time with these games, my feeling is, well, you're only going to play it once. You could pass it along to someone. That's kind of fun. And it gives it more of a challenge if you don't write on it. But writing on it is more enjoyable. So because of the cost, we might try to avoid writing on it. Stacy in the channel, if we just catch up, says you can reset it and pass it along. Yeah, I think these puzzle escape room mystery games need a different word besides replayable. They need something like resettable. All right, what else should we say about this? So I don't know in what way it's going to use the internet. I'm skeptical about this 100 puzzle thing, and I don't know how long it's going to take us to play a chapter. It suggests 1 hour per chapter. I think for us that would map to about 2 hours. So I think you can expect this stream to go 2 hours. We'll see. If it really goes 1 hour, maybe we'll do another stream right after it and play chapter 2. But each chapter we play will be a separate video stream, and we'll have to figure out how we want to play the next 7 chapters. But soon, right? Sometime in the next week or so. Maybe we can get it finished next week. All right, anyone else have anything interesting to talk about in the channel? We met yesterday and we played Cryptic Killer's Murder of a Marine Biologist, which we all really liked. And I won't give any spoilers for it if you haven't watched it or you haven't played it, but you can get those games quite cheap now on Amazon for like $15. We played for 6.5 hours. It was a very well done case. I feel like we've played a bunch of good games lately. We've been very lucky. And then tomorrow we'll have a short stream at 3 p.m. playing the last Murders by Mail game called The Case of the Blinded Birder. And we played the other 2 Murders by Mail game with mixed feelings, but we thought, all right, we were 2 in, we might as well play the 3rd one. So that'll be tomorrow. All right, anything else to talk about in the chat before we open this up and get started? All right, if there's nothing else. I keep waiting for us to hit a puzzle game where I have to sit in silence for 2 hours. It could happen. I am just warning everyone. These puzzle games are not the best games to play on YouTube. I always feel like we're taking a huge risk. that in addition to it being harder to sort of play along with a puzzle, that we're going to get into puzzles that take a day to sleep on before solving it. And if that happens, you're all on notice that there's no promise that any of these will ever end on schedule or that it might not have to go over multiple days. All right, let's see what we've got here. All right, box. It's a little bigger than a Deadbolt Mystery Society box and certainly packed more fully, but not that much more fully. Not like 8 boxes worth. Okay, so we've got rules. And then we've got a whole bunch of different little envelopes of different styles and packages. And this one is just a pamphlet. And then a little puzzle piece. Did that fall out of something or is it just supposed to be there? All right, don't open, it says. All right, let's just start with our instructions here. Falling cards start. All right, let's see if I can't do this a little better with my new system. I guess I want to zoom in. I could use my cube, but let's just do it this way. Okay, instructions. The Key Enigma team thanks you for your trust placed in this game. We hope you enjoy it and support our next projects. First of all, you must register or log in using the following link. Okay, I didn't anticipate this. I have to log in off screen. Okay, you will then be able to access your investigator account there. If you're playing in a group, use only one account. Once inside, you will have access to your game library. To add calling cards, simply enter the code in the activation box. Okay. Due to the nature and duration of this game, chapters can be played on different days as they function as separate escape rooms. Okay, fine. Materials included in the box cannot be opened until you're given permission to do so. Envelopes that you cannot yet open have this symbol. Wait for the characters to tell you the order in which to open them. For those who are more competitive, we have a leaderboard where you can see your time and other investigators as you complete each chapter. All right, we don't care about that. There is a digital phone in this game. Whenever you find a phone number, use this, not a real one. Okay, I like that. That's the way these things should work. Don't use the real phone, use the virtual one. If you're having trouble listening to the phone audio, you can read the call transcript on the digital phone's interface. Good. The game is characterized by its immersivity and encourages you to think outside of the box. Don't be afraid to use all of the resources available on the internet, emails, social media, search engines, web pages to solve the tests you're faced with. Okay. I don't love this, but at least it's clear about it. This is saying we could do anything we want. Go anywhere to any web page, search Google, go to Facebook, etc. to solve questions. All right. Start chapter 1. Missing person, Roy Mirlo, age 29, last seen 20 February. Date of birth, April 20th, male, height, weight, eye color brown. Start chapter 1. Well, what does the next page say? Okay, and then it's just instructions in different languages. So that's it. Credits. We have a writer, at least in this game, which I think is good. So we've got the writer, storytellers and puzzle designers, and then a whole bunch of graphic designers, translators, and voices. So I guess there's going to be some voice acting. And then there's the rest of the company. Okay, so we're ready to start chapter 1, except I now have to register here. So what we'll do is we'll take a little break. You guys can get your tea while I register. We'll take a 5-minute break. It's a little early. Anything else to catch up on in the chat before I take a break? And then I'll sit and register and confirm my email and do all that stuff. And we'll come back and get started. And if you think you might want to play this game yourself, now is the time to drop out. Jonathan says, I think it might be interesting enough to try to create a procedurally generated crime plot. Okay, you're talking about the other stuff. All right, we'll go on break. You guys can talk in the chat. I'll see you in 5 minutes. Okay, we're back. We're signed up at the website and we're ready to go. I see in the chat someone is playing. The Spamonite says they're playing the Jurassic World game. I heard very bad things about it. It looked good. I almost backed it on Kickstarter. I have heard that some people don't like it. All right, so I've logged in and it's got the chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 8. Okay. So let's start chapter 1 and see what happens. Well, I wonder if I'm going to need to get my audio working. All right, if we need it. Disappearance of a boy catches your attention and you thought the police had stopped looking for him. You want to help find him. Seems to be a more mysterious case than it appears. Where's our rules? Okay, so that's the case of Roy here. Roy Mirlow. Okay, I don't know who we are, but it's caught our attention. Let's start the chapter. All right. The only thing we've got here is a button. Go to Teller's News article. Let's try that. Okay. Teller's News. Search continues for missing Roy Mirlow by Rosa Santiago. Last Monday, it was 3 months since Roy Mirlow, a 29-year-old man, disappeared without a trace. The last known sighting of him comes from security camera footage near a bus station. And we see already there's a website here at the bottom of this. You see that on the picture? I wonder if that's important for us. Nachumu juice. Okay, let's consider that. All right. Last known spotting of him comes from a security camera footage near a bus station. The young man was wearing a green sweater, jeans, and a brown backpack. Police stopped their search for him after the first month as an investigation revealed that Roy had serious financial problems. This, in addition to being last seen at a bus station, led authorities to consider the possibility that the young man was fleeing his debtors. But what a few weeks ago was classified by police as a missing man running from his debts is still an ongoing investigation for a father who's still hoping to find his son. That's why Roy Mirlow's loved ones have recently printed a new set of missing person advertisements on milk cartons. We hope he's found soon. Update. After reading the comments on this article, we've realized that the ad was not posted originally by the family, and they're very confused. We apologize for the inconvenience we caused. In other words, the wanted advertisement on the milk was not posted by the family. That makes us even more curious to go to this company page and see who placed that ad. All right, and then we've got some foreign language headlines that we can click on and go to, but aren't in English. They have to be translated. That's very weird. Let's go back. Seven thoughts. Okay, here are the comments that made them realize a mistake. Mariana says, what a shame. Hope they find him soon. Miro says, I'm his father. We did not start the milk carton ads. We don't know who has been doing this, and we're very concerned. If anyone knows anything or wants to help us, I'm active 24/7 in this chat. I won't stop until we find him. All right, so we can go chat to the father. I wish the family all the best. Let's hope he shows up soon. He's clearly run away. He doesn't want to be found. Very wrong of the police to close the case. My sympathies to the family on this trying time. I hope he comes back soon. Richard Lupino says best of luck. And then we could leave a reply. Does it get posted if we do? Let's just say something. All right, what happens if we try to post this? Okay, save my name. No, we don't need that. Let's just see what if we put the comment. Wow, there it is. So it's interesting. I guess it's a real live blog site here. All right, what else do we have? We have an ad for mashed potato feed. Recent posts. Peter Herman hospitalized for mental health problems. Disappearances in the 80s could be related to a current case. That sounds like it could be ours. Dark rituals at the local circus. And a couple of French posts. Archives. Really? That's a lot of stuff to go through. What if we look at the March 2020 archive? Teller's News. Is this a real news service? This is a little confusing to me and a little overwhelming. It's like a giant website that's where this is one story in it. Let's just take a quick look at this one. Oh, all right. Let's open a few things here. First of all, let's open the father's chat in a new tab. Missing Roy Mirlo. Last seen wearing jeans. What's that? Chat has come up. I'm grateful to see what someone else is willing to help me find my son. Are you up to date with what's happened? Have you read the article published in the newspaper? Yes, we're gonna say. All right, we're having a chat with this boy's father in real time here. Excellent. If you need to see it again, type news and I'll send it to you. For now, there are only 3 of us. Me, you, and Erica, top journalist who wants to cover the case. And Eric is in the chat too. My conscience won't let me leave this unsolved. It's outrageous the police have put this case aside. Miro, I'm not giving up. I'm going to put all my effort into the case. That's why I've programmed a special phone. All right, we're asking about the phone now. Almost feels like a video game we're playing. Correct. Can you see the yellow bubble on this page? You may have to close the chat to see it. All right, we see it. It's in the lower left. Clicking on it will open a digital phone that I've prepared. The investigation could get dangerous, so it's best to use a phone they can't track. It can also distort your voice so you can't be recognized. Okay, understood. I'm aware my son had financial problems and that they may have caused him to flee. But that ad on the milk cartons, I didn't make it. So who was it? Erica says, my theory is one of his debtors is looking for him. If they find him, this could all end very badly. And we're going to say, I will find him. Miro says, we need to find out who commissioned the ad. Erica, let's find out as much as we can about the milk carton. Miro says, if you find any clues, send them to us on here. If you can't find anything, type help and we'll pool our ideas. Sounds like a little hint system. Okay, and it's ready for us to type in the chat. All right, so we can type in the chat whenever we want. We can open up the phone by clicking this little phone thing here. Let's see, how do we make this go away? Okay, so there's the phone we can bring up at any time, and here's the thing we can bring up to chat at any time. Okay, fine. All right, we'll keep that page open. All right, so we've got the chat open with him. Maybe we should bookmark that and bookmark that. All right, we can open up the web page for the milk. What about, I was just wondering if these other articles could be relevant. Terrytown disappearance in the 80s could be related to a current case. I'm sort of curious about that. Let's just look at that one quickly. So it is more missings. Terrytown disappearance in the 80s could be related to a current case by Peter Herman. We recovered this news item from 1983 as our investigative reporter Peter H. has found similarities with the latest case he's investigating. Updates on his investigation can be found here. We see a little photo here. It says, a new search party has been out early this morning in hopes of finding the 3 missing children, Miguel, Chris, and Amelia. The 3 infants did not know each other, and no pattern has been found among them. The only commonality in the group is age, and they all visited the mysterious circus that came to town last month. Latest police statements point to it possibly being due to a case of kidnapping, though the motive is unclear. The possibility of financial gain has been ruled out as none of the families have received a ransom demand. This could be about the circus case that is new by this company. It could be totally related to any of us. But okay, then it says, update. Due to disagreements with the current status of Peter Herman, we have decided to temporarily withhold the latest developments in his research till the current problem is resolved. We believe this situation may have clouded his judgment. So we've got his website, or let's see, if we click Peter Herman hospitalized for mental health problems. Investigative journalist Peter Herman suffered a psychotic break. Hospitalized in Harmony Feathers Asylum, the journalist was investigating a case that could have a connection with the famous case of the 3 missing children in the 80s. His research has been confiscated by the OID Foundation. Okay, then people could leave comments. No one has. If we back up and click on updates, what do we get? Protected. Dark rituals at the local service. Content is password protected. Okay. I guess Peter might know that password, or it might have nothing to do with us. We could try to find his phone number or go to this. Search for this place, Harmony Feathers Asylum. It's a little overwhelming to be dealing with this on a tablet where it's so hard for me to copy stuff. But I guess just for the fun of it, before we go back to our proper case, I'm just going to say, web search for Harmony Feathers Asylum. Don't see anything. All right, let's ignore this for now. Okay, so we don't know if there's anything to do with us. We won't worry about it for now. The one thing that is clear is the milk carton has a website. But now, before we did that, did I forget to open something it told us to open? Let's go back. At the start, only the first chapter. Type hint when you need it. Don't open anything. Don't be scared to use your email, social media. I don't like that. I'd rather not use any of that, but okay. Start chapter 1. Let me do this again. Go to the news. Okay. So we haven't been told to open this, right? So we're not going to open this yet. So I guess we're just here. Logan says, I already feel unprepared for this hour of gameplay. All right. Let us go to this website. NatU Move Juice. NatUMoveJuice.com. Okay. All right, here we go. Commitment, story, products, contact. Well, they really put a lot of effort into this, but it's a little overwhelming. All right. NatU Moo Juice. 100% committed to the happiness of our cows. Our story, NatU Natumu was born in 1961 in a small rural village, has grown rapidly since without compromising the quality of its milk, its humble origins, or the care of its cows. At Natumu, it has always been clear that in order to achieve a good product, a careful process must be a priority from our fans and fields to suppliers of our products. That's a picture of a cow there. Furthermore, Natumu has a strong commitment to the environment, which is why our packaging is 100% organic and eco-friendly. In addition, we advocate for local and sustainable consumption, thus reducing energy costs and making the final product that reaches your mouth of optimal quality. Okay, then there's a whole cart system that you can actually add items to the carts. That's just, okay. That's crazy. Like a view cart. Really, guys, this is just too much. It's very impressive that they've done all this. But look, you could put your credit card in here and place your order. It's just too much. All right, what else we got? Contact. All right, so I guess this wants us to contact him. Contact them and ask them who placed the ad. So I guess we have to write an email to them. Commitment. Story, contact. All right, I guess we've got to contact them. Or we could phone them. That's what we'll do. We'll phone them using the special phone. Okay, let's see if we can do this. So we're going to copy the phone number, right? Then we're going to go to the special phone and we're not allowed to paste it. So we've got to type it. That means we've got to go back and write it down so that we can type it. I mean, all right, you can hear I'm feeling a little, I don't know. Okay, 0941071. All right, let's type it in. Do we want to type the plus and everything? Okay, plus 0941071. Let's see what happens. Call.
Thank you for calling Natumu.
You hear stuff.
At the moment, all our lines are busy. Please call back in a minute. We're sorry for the inconvenience.
All right, so the bad news is that I let my headset run out of power. All right, so I'm gonna have to switch to different headphones. You guys heard it, and this was the transcript, right? Thank you for calling. At the moment, all our lines are busy. Please call back in a minute. We're sorry for the inconvenience. Well, we reached them at the right number. Let's call again.
Hello, this is Lena. How may I help you?
Okay. Thank you for calling. At the moment, oh, this is Lena. She picked up. How can I help you? All right. We can speak. We can type here. All right, here we go. Who placed ad for Roy Mirwell? Let's try that.
Who placed ad for Roy Merlot?
If you're asking about the Missing Man advertisement, I can't help you. I am only in charge of serving customers and advising them on our products. I'm really sorry. Although...
Yeah, although what? Did she say more?
Although what?
Maybe. One moment, please. I can give you the contact details of the person in charge of the ads. His name is Daniel. Do you have something to write them down with?
His name is Daniel. Do you have something to write them down with? Yes. Go for it.
Yes.
You need to write an email to
You
this
need to write
address,
down an email
Daniel
to
at
his
naturalmujuice.com. I repeat, DANIEL at naturalmujuice.com. Did you get
Okay.
that?
What is
Yes or
it?
no?
Daniel at naturalmujuice.com. DANIEL at naturalmujuice.com. Did you get that? Okay, yes, we got it.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay, she
Please
says,
write an email
perfect.
to him
Please write an
explaining the
email to him
situation and
explaining the
be sure to
situation. Be
include
sure to
these words in the
include these
subject.
words in the
Advertisement
subject.
and milk.
Advertisement
I'll ask him to
and
help you.
milk.
However, when you write the email, add the product SKU number so that he knows exactly which product you're referring to. Do you need me to repeat that?
Milk advertisement. Just those two words. And I'll ask him to help you. However, when you write the email, add the product's SKU number so that he knows exactly which product you're referring to. Do you need me to repeat that? No. So include product SKU. Oh, no, we don't need you to repeat that.
No.
Good luck.
She says, okay, good luck. Let's hang up now. All right, she already hung up on us. All right. Interesting. I don't think we need to take a break yet, but when we do take a break, I need to try to hook up different headphones so I can hear this too. Jonathan says, or Logan says, we can hear the voice, so you don't have to read it if you don't want to. I can't, since I can't hear it, I don't know if I'm talking over her. Is that what's happening? Am I talking over her? Now we have to write an email, which is a little bit trickier because I have to bring up my real email. Yes, we need a real email. All right, I guess we're going to take an 8-minute break here. Oh, we need the SKU. Okay, let's do that first. So here are their products. So what it was on this small one, right? Right here in our middle left. So the SKU there was 06291 06291 998. 06291 998. There's nothing else it could have been, right? It's not this tall one, it's this short one. Okay. Sounds like a birthday. Yes, it does. That's very perceptive. Well, let's see. He's 29 years old. 30 years ago would be no one's birthday. So it's not his birthday. Does sound like a birthday though. That's a very good observation, but it's no one's it's not his birthday, that's for sure. All right. What we're going to do now is we're going to take our full 8-minute break. And in that time, I'm going to bring up my email and see if I can't do it so that I can send and receive email without without revealing everything personal. And I'll try to get different headsets so I can hear the audio. If I'm lucky, that might be a little harder than it sounds. I'll see you in 8 minutes.
I'll make it up, I'll make it, I'll make it up, I'll make it up,
All right, we're back. We're it's a little bit of getting our sea legs for this game because it feels so far like a computer game to me. And I'm not really set up for that. The tablet's not the most convenient thing for that, but we're going to see how we can get by. All right, so I think I've got a different set of earphones that I can hear with. And I've got the mail basically where I don't think it's showing too much personal mail. Hopefully I can get that right. All right, so now we're going to write to the ad person. So let's see if we can do this. Okay, I already see. Didn't quite. Let's see. If I put in a range and say the start date is today, then it won't let me compose a mail though. Okay, just painful. All right, well, let's compose it here. We'll do the best we can. So Daniel at it's almost like you need a special set of applications for people who are doing things publicly or whose screen is going to be public. Okay, subject. Is it even on subject now? Oh boy. Milk advertisement. Compose the mail. Asking about who placed ad on SKU 062919998. Okay. And now let's send that. And I'm going to turn off this until I get the hang of this to see what it shows. Yeah, that's, I mean, it's not like it's terrible if you see these emails, but it's just not desirable. I have this account, this Co-op for Two account I don't really use for anything, but it does have some email in it. And okay, so here's the reply. Let's see. You're a bot, aren't you? An email with such a short text must be spam. If you really want something from me, explain to me the situation and what you want. Tap to edit a reply. All right, let's reply. Regarding the milk advertisement, who placed the ad for Roy Mirlo, missing person? It was placed on milk carton SKU number 062919988. Is that right? It was placed. It didn't like it because it was too short. Okay. I am not a spam bot, but I do have a short temper, and I am about to report you to your supervisor if you don't give me an answer. There are 13 of us with real lives to live. We don't have time for this nonsense. And then we better sign it with our name, otherwise they don't think it's real. All right, let's send this one out, and now I switch away so you don't see. I may have to just, okay, let's see. I should have said who placed the ad. I misspelled. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right, he's replied. Let's see what he replies. I suppose you're the one Lena told me about, but without the product SKU number, I won't be able to find information. Please send me the product SKU number. What am I typing it? Did I miswrite it down? Did we get it wrong? What's happening? 062919998. That looks right. Is that not the right one? Let's see the paper again. Sure looks like the small carton. Let's try it with the SKU period. Mail advertisement. You think it has to be in the subject? Maybe it has to be in the subject. I didn't quite get that, but okay. So in the subject, we'll say SKU 062919998, and then down here in the email, we'll say again exactly as it is, SKU colon 062919998. Really, guy, I put it in the body of message. Okay, let's send it. I don't know if it's sent. Okay, looks like it disappeared. So we'll do it. Oh, okay, I did send. Okay, here we go. No. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, this is getting, this is not 188. Did I type it wrong? Well, this is really a good test of my patience because I am not liking this process. 062919998. Okay. We are about to drive down to wring this information out of your neck. And now we send it for the third time. And we wait for a reply. Well, the good news is that we're writing so many replies that soon the only thing in my email, sincerely, the only thing in my email is going to be messages to this guy. So so it won't matter what you see. It's all going to be messages. Oh my God. Here's his reply. Okay, we've got the SKU in the email and his full titles. Okay. What's this guy's name? Daniel? Daniel. I run a famous YouTube channel. I don't have time for this nonsense. You are about to get in a lot of trouble. The next missing person murder case advertisement is going to have your photo on it. What do you think about that? Sincerely, Jesse. Okay, let's send this off. Now the skew is in the subject, but not in the body. That's a little concerning. All right, Daniel, I'm ready for your reply. He's thinking about it now. He's reporting us to HR. All right, now you see all my emails. I guess it's fine though. There's nothing important there. All right, I'm ready for the reply. Here it is. Oh boy. Okay, and here we go. Now I have to give it to him again. And put it in the body of the message, but make sure what? That I also send him a nice long email. Dear Daniel, the SKU, the SKU is 06291998. In case you are suffering from some brain damage, which it appears you might very well be, the SKU 06291998 is being repeated, is also in the subject of this email. Sincerely, your dear friend and fellow human non-bot, Jesse. Now, please tell me, is there any way that PS SKU 06291998, and we'll put it again in the title differently, SKU 06291998. To check this one, subject milk advertisement. Okay, we'll try it in here too. 06291998. Advertisement on SKU. Okay, I think I've got it covered in all the different ways. Let's send it and see what happens. Jonathan says, you've come to an interesting stream. This has been an interesting stream so far. In the sense of being very frustrating. This is good. This is good for people to see. This is why you don't make games like this. This is why when you're... Okay, he sent it to us. Look, this is why if you're sitting around a brainstorming table planning your mystery game, and one of the people says, here's an idea, let's use some AI and let's try to make it so that they could send real natural language emails and phone calls, and we'll have the bots respond based on their natural language parsing of the questions. If you're watching this, you be the person who says, no, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's just make it a game where you click for the information or print it out. All right, so this person has finally sent us the information we asked for, and we're going to make a new card here. Normally we have cards for keeping track of unresolved information. But we're going to make a card of, like, we're going to call this the revenge card. And if we get an opportunity, like if we get kidnapped and someone says, you know, who's responsible for this, whatever, we're going to say Daniel at Nat Moo Juice. Like he's on our kill list. All right, let's read what he says. Lena already told me you're looking for information about the missing man. Yeah, maybe you could have just sent it to us then. I will send you information about the advertisement and a higher quality photo. Okay, he gave us a Google Drive photo to look at or something. And then this is, oh, I see. Maybe this is a copy of that, but let's see what it is. It's going to appear on the Milk Brick product. Order confirmation, tag design, production, distribution. Name. This seems like this was originally written in Spanish, this case. Name is Brian Mirlo instead of Roy Mirlo. Surname. Why did I see Brian? Oh, the person who's the client is Brian Mirlo. Let's take a little screenshot of this. I wish I could do this from the keyboard. Okay, so Brian Miro is the client, and he's got some other information here, like his home page. And it's about, and there's the content of the advertisement. Hope this helps. Okay, we're done with Daniel. Daniel's not going to get a thank you reply. Is that the dad, or is it someone else? Well, we're going to find out by visiting this page. Is there anything else to see? I'll send you information and a higher quality photo. So let's see what this Google Drive is. Now, I'm going to switch away again because I don't know if it's going to open my Google Drive page. Let's see what it opens. No, it just opened directly up. Okay, so it opened directly up to a PDF we can save, and here's a final mock-up. Same exact information. Okay, let's just save. Download it in case we want it later. All right. We can close the rest of these from our previous games. All right. Let's go back to our email. Let's open up Brian Miro's page. Is that a picture and not a link we can click? Seems like it's not a link we can click. In fact, it's all a picture. So it's all a picture, so we have to type this in ourselves. Brain Games Fate. All right, you guys correct me if I type that wrong. Brain Games Fate. Tiny CC, Brain Game Fate. No. Okay. Tiny dot cc. Okay. Tiny dot cc. Brain Games Fate. Does that look right? Brain Games Fate. Okay. No. Okay, here we are, and we've got a whole bunch of puzzles, and it seems like we've all managed to get to the same place, he says. Erica says, yes, I also sent an email requesting the information. While looking at the document, I saw the website came rushing here. Erica says, but before we continue, I have to confess something. Oh yeah, what's that, Erica? At first, I thought you might be the one who put the ads on the milk carton and you joined us to sabotage our investigation. Now I see I was wrong and you've helped us get here. I'm going to write an article about our research that I'd like to include you in it. What would you like me to call you? Okay, you can just call me by my first name. That's fine. You want me to call you Jesse? Yes. All right. There should be some clues here that will lead us to the person we're looking for. Miro says this website belongs to them, right? It's very strange. It's like they want to test us. It's almost as if someone knew we would be investigating this case further and that we'd end up here. Miro says, is someone turning my son's disappearance into a game? When I watch who's behind this, I won't be able to take responsibility for my actions when I catch who's behind this. That's understandable. Let's focus. Right, excuse me. Let's focus on the case. We can investigate the website for now. We have 6 images here, and each one looks like an enigma. Erica says, let's remember the most important thing right now. We have the phone number of the person who commissioned the ad. Miro says, I've just enabled our digital phone on this website, so it'll be easier for us to proceed with our research. We're going to say, okay, I'll investigate. So she's saying, don't forget, we picked up the phone number. At the moment, I'll focus on the puzzles on this website. It seems like each one results in a word that fits into the crossword below. Let me know which one you want to start with, and we'll get to it. Eric says, I'm going to focus on the phone number. When you want to investigate it, select phone. Merwa says, if you get stuck on a puzzle and want to change, type select puzzle. Okay. I'm going to close this for now. Let's see if make sure we understand how to do this. Okay. So this webpage says, you want to discover the truth. It's easy. Find the password and tell them to me one by one in the correct order. I'm waiting for your call. It sounds like we call when we know the answers. And we've got 1, 2, 1, 5, 5, 1, 3, 4, 2, 6. Okay, we have all 6 puzzles. And 4 says, none of his relatives will see Roy Merlo alive again. If you want to insist on finding him at whatever price, try to decipher the language of the hidden password. If you see it as an impossible task, simply change it to one you understand better. Interesting. All right, now before we start to work on this, well, here's language at the top. Huh. That's cute. Those are old ASCII characters. Remember the old PC had a bunch of interesting characters you could use for drawing. Some were like halftones. Okay, so we might switch into that and then we might be able to understand how to translate some of these letters. That would be clever. Like if we want to translate number 4, we could translate this page into that language and then we would know what letters match to what ASCII. All right, but before we do that, let's go see, where was the phone number? Oh, let's see, there it is. All right, let's write down this phone number of the, it says his phone number, but if you can identify this person, report any information. Was that already on our original mail ad that we saw and we just didn't notice it, or is it just on this one? No, I see someone tore it off, this one. So we're only picking it up here. All right, so let's write down that phone number. 0 plus 0 4 9 2 3 5 2. This is the ad placer. Okay, so if we presumably now, if we go on this page and call this, let's just try it. Plus 0, 4, 9, 2, 3, 5, 2. We're going to get, no, you got to type it in. You can't use your keyboard. Okay. Plus 0, 4, 9, 2. If I knew this was going to be all using keypad, I would have put it in front of me. I suppose I can do that a little bit. It's a little bit easier here for all of us if I knew this whole game was going to be about using the thing. Okay, 3, 5, 2. Maybe I'll put it a little bit out of the way of this stream. Now I feel like Rob Oren complaining about everything. Okay, let's see if this works and if I can hear stuff with you.
Hello? Who is this?
That's not important.
That's not important.
And what do you want exactly?
Where is Roy? Here, well.
Where is Roy Merlo?
The missing guy in the milk carton ad? Yes, I was the one who put the ads in, but don't worry, we've already found him. The matter's been resolved. Thank you for calling anyway. Bye.
Okay, that was interesting. Did everyone get that? I guess this is what we can do. We can do this when we finish hearing it. We can look at the transcript. We've already found him. Matter's been resolved. Interesting. All right, well, let's get back to our actual puzzle. All right, so let's see what the chat says. Assuming his date of birth is 2/20/92, Roy's Asian zodiac animal would be the monkey. We saw some symbols alluding to that just now. Not sure if it's relevant. Oh, hang up? I didn't hang up? I guess I hung up when I closed it. Sorry about that. All right, let's look at these puzzles together and see what we can make sense of. So we think the top crossword puzzle is just going to make a message after we solve each one, each of our 6. Okay. Want to discover the truth? It's easy. Find the passwords in the correct order. I don't know why some of these are red, but all right. So let's look at them. Let's just glance through them slightly. Let's go through each of them before we go. Who is the author? We've got some red stuff. That looks like Cat in the Hat. Dr. Seuss is the author of Cat in the Hat. I don't know what these coffee things are about. Lewis Carroll, the Cheshire Cat is what it also looks like. All right. This one. Okay, so it looks like red is what we're trying to solve. This is like a little analogy. Smile. Frown goes to smile. Sun goes to moon. Up goes to down. It's like the opposites. Yeah. All right, let's look at this one. So now what did you guys say about 3? You were giving me a theory here. And we're told for each, let's see, we've got 5 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a whole bunch of zodiac or Chinese symbols. What? How does that work? Chinese New Year's. Every 12 years is an animal, I see. But then why are there so many animals and only 5 numbers? We just have to know which is which. And we think his birthday is 92. 92 would be... How can his birthday be 92? That would be 28. Oh, 28 years. Yes, okay. 20. So somewhere in that range. And 92 is monkey. Okay. So he's 30 years old, 29 years old, as of 2022 would be 1992. Okay, and 1992 is monkey. Okay, and does monkey fit in 3 down? Monkey. Okay, so monkey is 3 down, and 5 is going to be Lewis Carroll, Lewiscarroll. Okay. And then 1 across is down. Okay, so we've got the first 3 correct. 4, we're probably going to have to switch to that language. Okay, what about 2 across, which is going to 2 down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-letter word we're looking for here. What have we got here? A 9-letter word. It looks like a clock. Those could be times. They're all multiples of that clock position, right? Like there's 15s or angles, I guess you could say. So the 90 would be a T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so each number is a letter, and we use the angle to tell us where to go. Start at D. So we've got T, and then 225 is what? The C? No. 270 would be the A. So T, let's just write it out. It's easier if we draw it and label than not label these things. So we've got D, O, T, E, R, C, A, and S in a circle. We think the D is probably 0 degrees. The T is 90 degrees, the O is 45 degrees, the R is 180, the E is 135, the A is 270, the C is what, 225? And then we've got 315 is the S. That's what I have here. Okay, so 90 degrees is T. If that's where we start. Oh, I see. Maybe the A is the start. Maybe the A is the start where that thing is. So I have to rotate everything. That's 0, 45. 90, 135, 180, 225, 270, 315. Okay, so 90 is D, 225 is E, 45 is O, 315 was C. Am I doing it wrong? doesn't seem like a word so far. C360. 360 goes back around A. 270 is R. 180 is T. 225 is E. 45 is S. Dio carts. Did I do something wrong? 45 is S. Descartes. Descartes. Okay. This is the one we could get wrong because 9 letters. D, 225E, 45S, 315C, 360, which is the same as 0, is A. It's Descartes. Okay, everyone's agreed. All right, and then our last one, other than the weird one, is this one. What's this about? Now you see why it said 100 puzzles, because in this page we've got 6. Okay, so let's see, what are we looking for here? 6 is a 6-letter word. And I guess we know the cross, so I mean we should probably, it would be nice if we printed this out and filled it out, because we've got 2 letters in this that we know what it should be. Right? 6-letter word across. Okay, how many symbols we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, that's not right. If it's the red stuff we're looking for, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we have 6 dashes, 6 red dashes. All right, well, we have English letters in blue. T-S-E-G-A-I-C-O-R. I guess there's a V there too. Let's see if I can do something here. I print it, share it, print. See if we can print some of these out. Let's do this one. I mean, no one ever said these were meant to be played online on YouTube. So what do you make of this one? Where are our English letters here? These seem like clues, these English letters. V, I can't tell if that D is a blue one too. Looks like it is. D, T, S, E, H, G, A, I, R. John says you might be able to type in the solution using the chat and the whole page might update. You had options in the chat to select and answer each puzzle. That's an interesting idea. All right, well, let's try one of them. So we think one across, one is down. Let's just try the easy one. Are we supposed to, okay, so it's giving us little hints here. Are we supposed, we said what's answer puzzle 1. Are we supposed to get a word from this? Sun, moon, happy, sad, what's the relationship between them? If you need help, don't hesitate to ask. Okay. So down is our answer. Great work. The first word is down. Okay. And then it just gives us this thing again. So didn't change a single thing. I'm going to go get the printout here. What am I trying to do? All right. Let's just fill in what we know here first. Might be easier to work with it. There's our red pen. Boy, today is not the day, huh? Okay, so down here, and here we had Lewis Carroll. That is how you spell it, right? 1 R, 2 L's. And then the 3 down is can't be monkey. 3 down can't be monkey. Because there's an L here. So 3 down is not monkey. What is it then? What animal has an L in its second letter? It could be monkey, but you're right. It's C-A-R-R-O-L. That must be it then. Okay, thank you for keeping me from making a mistake. I realized I could have spelled it wrong, but I didn't realize the implications. Okay, now we've got monkey. All right, and then 4 we're going to get pretty easily. Let's do 2 though. 2 is Descartes. Did it end in an S? Yes. Okay, so we have 4 down to get, and we have 6 across to get. I suppose since I don't know, since I'm a little bit of a loss at this number 6 so far, is it movement? Is that what it is? Is this a path? Like if you go from the start and start at this guy in the upper left, then you could get yourself to the, go down to get to that guy. And then if you wanted to get to the flag, where's the flag? No, it's kind of far away. All right, I don't know this yet. So let me focus on, I thought that it might be passing through. Yeah. 6 is secret. 6 is secret. S-E-C-R-E-T. That's a good guess. That's a very good guess. Go from symbol to symbol and you get a letter. Okay, so you're saying, let me see something here. If I take this pen, can I screen write? Let's see. So you're saying go like this. That's S. Then go from this to the flag. That's E. Then go down here. That's T. And here that's R. And back up here through the E again. And then here is T. Yeah, that's how we get secret. John says, in the future, we might want to just put all the puzzles on the screen and take our 10-minute break. I think that makes some sense. Okay. I did get the idea of this being traveling to places, but I didn't want to skip so much, and I think you guys were smart to pick that up, or Dispaminite was. All right, so the screen markup worked, so something worked. Finally, something worked here. All right, we can discard this. Okay, so 6 across is secret. So the last one then is this one, and I think, let's see, it was suggesting that if we change the language up top to that weird one, yeah, okay, so that makes sense. So if we we can get an alphabet translation by looking at this. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but let's see if we just screenshot this. Okay. And we print it out. All right, so if we go back and forth, oops. So we know we know an alphabetical translation now, but we need to, I guess we just need translations for those letters. Let me go get the printout. It says the word, it fits, no translation needed. Did it? We didn't have to do any translation, we just showed it? Oh, Rubik. Huh. It translated it to English. That's weird. I don't know why it would do that, but okay, thank you for saving me for some hassle. Yeah, I thought we were just gonna have to figure out what the English translations here to tell us how to map character to character. All right. Okay, so we know the answer there is Rubik. Maybe he liked Rubik's cubes. All right, so we've solved all of our puzzles, right? Now, I suppose we could go through these. Okay, so puzzle 2, a circle, letters, and a number. This is just they're wasting our time doing this. Okay, so our answer for 2 was okay, says, yeah, great. We've gotten the second one. Let's go to the next one. I don't know if we actually need to give these to this guy. Like, nothing seems to be happening. Is it not important for us to give him? Do we just need to follow the instructions here? Okay. What were the instructions here? You want to discover the truth, find the password, and tell them to me one by one. I'm waiting for your call. All right, I guess it does want us to put them in this way. 3, maybe this is the father testing us. That's what we think. These are the hints. You don't give them. Make the call, Stacy says. Okay. So Stacy says we don't need to do it this way. We can just make the call. All right, let's do it. Let's make the call. And then we'll give them to him one by one. So can we redo this number?
I told you, we're no longer looking for him. Stop calling.
That's just the busy signal, but maybe we're supposed to talk during it. What's happening? Spell it out, type it out. Let's try again. So down would be D O U N. Alright, stop. Stop. Does it really expect me to type in 30 letters over a busy signal? Or has it timed out? All right, let's do it into here and see what this hint says. Although Stacy seems to have played it. So Stacy is giving us some hints which normally we would not allow. Is that the right number? Maybe that's the ad. That is the number of the ad placer. I think. I mean, unless it changed. Okay. I mean, unless it got corrupted as I was typing, because it's got some extra numbers now. No. Stop. Clear. Okay, let's try again. Plus O 492 352. Oh boy, wow, this game is really kind of annoying. I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm sure Stacy has played this, so she's trying to give us help to this, but I'm gonna walk through the rest of these answers. Okay, so 3 was monkey. Okay. 4 was our Rubik. So it's a little bit of hints. Indecipherable. We're just waiting for it to do its thing. Putting in the password, which didn't take any thinking on our part. Five was Lewis Carroll. Should we find the author of the book that's in this image? Okay, so it gives you little hints while you're doing it. I don't know if I liked it or not. R-O-L. Okay, didn't like that one. Is it because it wants it in caps or did I spell it wrong? Lewis, Carrol. We decided was the spelling of the name. doesn't like that. Am I on the wrong puzzle? Can't tell because it looks like it's on 5. How do you spell Lewis Carroll? 2 L's. It can't be 2 L's. Oh, I see. There's an extra thing that got cut off. I see. I thought there was one less letter. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. In my printout here, I didn't realize there was a last column here. I got to be careful with these printouts. Okay, next is number 6. That was secret. Okay, that was an interesting one, that little travel one. All right, now what does it say? Okay, now we can do phone. Now let's see what happens if we click phone on him. It says, have you called it yet? The number was in the document sent to us, 492392. Yeah, that's the one we called. Does she want us to say? I'm just going to say I got a busy signal. See if she has some advice about that. Very strange. They told me they'd already found him. Doesn't make any sense. Let's try calling it again. Yeah, I've called it again, Eric. What's your next brilliant idea? They didn't pick up for me either. They must be able to see that we're calling from this phone, so they don't want to pick it up. In addition, I just looked at the start of the text on the website. It seems they want us to tell them the password from their web puzzles. But what order should we say them in? I think it must be related to the strange amount of beeps we hear when he hangs up. How can we get them to respond again? If you can't think of what to do, ask me for help. So she says, what order should we say them in? It must be right beep. So if we hear like a dot, 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 then we go number 3. But my problem was I didn't see a good way to provide them with the answer. But let's shield our ears and try it. The amount of beeps we hear when he hangs up. All right, let's try it again. I don't know why it says Joanna here. Stop. Doesn't even know what phone number I'm trying to dial, and it's busy. So, +0 492. No, where's the backspace? There is no backspace. +0 492. I don't know if I'm going to make it through 8 chapters of this, guys. We have never yet bailed on a game here, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do 8 chapters of this. All right, now I'm going to say call. I don't know why. So 4. Okay, at least it's letting me type in here. So the answer to number 4, I guess I wasn't dialing the +0. So the answer to 4 was Rubik. R-U-B-I-K. I see. It hung up. It hung up. We didn't answer soon enough. But we can choose who to talk as? We know this was placed in as Brian, but what does that mean? I don't quite. I don't get it, guys. It won't let me. Won't let me talk. What does that mean? Oh boy, that sounds annoying. I got 4 too, but not the rest of the beeps. I don't understand it. Okay, let me check in the chat. 4. We all heard 4, and then Anna says 4, 2, 3. The first 2. I don't know what that means. Stacy says you will. You just have to get used to it. John says I got 4, 2, but not the rest of the beeps. Okay, don't know what that means. I didn't get the other ones. They said they have a voice changer on the phone to disguise your voice. It's more meta than having the printed materials. Busy tone, volume. Oof. 423513. Okay, I don't understand what you guys are telling me. You got to tell me why when you give me a string of numbers, I don't know what you're talking about. Call 423516. Why would we do that? Another phone number. And where are you getting these numbers? You think, where are you getting the numbers from? I see. First there were 4 beeps, then 2. Maybe my brain is just shutting down when I hear it. Let's try it again. Okay, I don't hear anything now. Hang up. There's no sound now. Maybe I gotta hang up, clear it, type it again. Oh boy. +0 492 352. Call. Are you hearing? You're not hearing anything, are you? Oh, because I'm not showing it. This game is really getting me today. All right, let's try again. Okay, now I get it. 423516. Okay, that's what I got too. 423516. Okay. It's a 6-digit thing, so you think it might be a number, huh? Okay, let's try it. Plus, clear it. +0 4 2 3 5 1 6. Call. And when we call that one, we get 5 beeps. Nothing there but the transcript. If we call this number again, is it always 5 beeps? 5 beeps and it hangs up. But what happens if we just dial a random number? Let me just see something. +0 +0. So that 5 beep hang up is exactly what happens when it's a totally random number. So Jonathan says, I think this info gives us the number, the order that we need to deliver the answers. That's fine. Now, how do we provide those answers, though? You think we just type them in to the original phone number, but let's try that again. +0 492 352. This is the beep, the busy signal we're gonna get. What's happening? Why don't we hear it pick up? 4 was Rubik. Okay, can't do it. Can't do it, guys. I can't sit for a half hour listening to busy signal. Now, so how do we provide our answers? Type before we call? Add it to the phone? Is there some way to change our phone's ID? We can choose who to speak as. So he'll not pick up recognizing us. Wonder if we can just talk to the father. There's no choosing who you talk to. You just... How can we get them to... I think it must be related, but how can we get them to respond again? I mean, you would think we could ask Eric or the father to call. Tell them to me one by one in the correct order. I'm waiting for your call. All right, well, I think you guys are right about that. Those beeps were the order that it wants them in. You want to discover the truth. Find the passwords. I'm waiting for your call. Waiting for your call. Anna says, it looks like we need to change our phone IDs. John says, Logan thinks he might have found the settings on the phone. That being labeled info. All right, let's see. I don't... That little tiny button in there is info? Nothing happens when I push that. Transcript is the only thing you can click on. And then the word is in there. Let me close the phone and bring it back up. You can't click on the info button. All right. Can I turn on the volume on this so that we don't have to actually hear that? A little more palatable. Talk as... Maybe we just have to call as someone else. That doesn't really make much sense. We could try to put in the answer by typing it, but and it's hung up. And now the phone number is gone, so I gotta type it again. Let's call... What was this phone number for Daniel that we have? Or new? Let's call the... Stacy says, try to talk as someone else, as you said. It doesn't seem to... Type in the phone number again. +0 492-352. All right, you can't change who you talk as yet. I think that's just changing the voice. Okay, so while it's dialing, I can change this. Matthew. But I can't send the word Rubik. Like the talk button's grayed out. So I can't actually say anything. Hang up, start again. Okay. As another person. I can't do that because I can't change the person. It's all grayed out. You can't change the person until you're connected, and you can't talk until they pick up the phone. Okay. We're going to take a little break here before I lose it. So far, I'm hating this game. But I can see why you might love it. It's very, it's really making a real effort to make it feel like you're in the real world with real stuff. I'm hating the experience, but but Anna says you've changed it. Now you're Matthew, not Joanna. I see. I mean, I changed it. This Spamonite says, Jesse, the info does provide information, this button. She's saying that just, it's the tablet interface that's not working, even though I'm using Chrome, which it asked me to use. All right, so maybe we'll switch to the desktop site. Sometimes that helps. Let's try that. Okay, so now that I'm on the desktop site, the info button does work. Let's see what it says now. Hone helps you remain anonymous. Fake your voice and call anywhere in the world. It even has an incognito mode that won't show your phone number. Add this prefix #42 to your calls to make them incognito. Oh my God, guys, really? Really? The tablet didn't work. Thank God I'm playing with other people. All right, so we're going to take a break now. We're going to take a breath. We'll come back. I can't imagine how frustrating this is. This must be to watch. We've been playing 2 hours. Okay. Everyone take a deep breath, relax. We'll come back. We'll continue. We may pull the plug on this before 8 chapters are finished, though. This may be the game that breaks the stream. I'll see you in 8 minutes. Okay, we're back. You're watching Co-op for Two. And we are hopefully near the end of chapter 1 of Calling Card. Now, let's face it. Sometimes you watch a YouTube channel to enjoy the content that the creator intends to produce. And sometimes you watch it to look for a train wreck, to see the train wreck happening. One of the channels I occasionally watch is this channel called Hoon's Coffee, whatever. I've talked about it before. And that channel went from has 120,000 subscribers. It hit a point, it's gaining 3,000 subscribers a day. It's kind of insane, but it's often like a train wreck. And occasionally he completely breaks something and messes up. And that's what you're getting today. You're watching the game that broke me, that broke the stream. The whole channel's gone insane too. You guys aren't doing any better than, you're helping me with the game, but it's clear you're going insane as well. But so maybe we do all 8 chapters of this. We weed out the chaff. Get rid of those with a weak stomach for watching the channel. All right, but before we continue, as you know, we've got a revenge list, and onto the revenge list has to be whoever is on the other end of 492352. Whoever's on the other end of this line, making us listen to the busy signal. And then maybe I'll just add here, whoever is in charge of mobile device testing at Key Enigma, or the web designer that made the tablet not show the most important little piece of information that we needed to solve this. And yeah, clearly this is not the right game to have us to stream at from a board game setup. This is so far mainly a computer game. And if I was sitting in front of the computer where the screen was always visible and I had my normal computer and my normal mouse, everything would go more smoothly. Okay, Disfeminite is saying, to the revenge list, add the dad who set up this digital phone line. Okay, so let's close our phone. Hopefully this mobile interface will work a little better. All right, so now what we are doing here is we're still on the phone site here. We're going to dial our number, but we're going to follow these instructions. Prefix 42. All right, let's add a little note about that. Let's move this stuff out of the way. Okay, so prefix hashtag 42 for anonymous. Okay, and where's our list of the order that it wants things in? Okay, let's throw that away. That wouldn't have been fun. All right, let's try it now. So I'm gonna dial hashtag 42, now +0 492 352. Call.
Hello? Who is this? I can't see your number on my screen. What do you want?
I didn't hear what he said. Let me hang up again. Call again, because I had the volume down.
Hello? Who is this? I can't see your number on my screen. What do you want?
Rubik.
What? Sorry, can you say that again?
Which one was number 2? Does he really want us to say it again? No, he doesn't. number, I think it may have just hung up the phone, but number 2 was Descartes. Okay, did it hang up the phone?
Descartes.
No. That was a coincidence, wasn't it? Don't say the next one.
Let's see. Looks like we're on the right track. Monkey was 3.
Monkey.
Stop it. This isn't a game. Don't say any more words.
Next was number 5, which was Lewis Carroll. Let's make sure I spell this right. I'm tempted to get one of these wrong just to see if the interface is so bad that it's that it would ruin all of it.
Lewis Carroll.
No, please, don't make me do it. You don't know what you're doing.
What are we doing? I'm a little hesitant to do this because the hint said, the rule said we're never going to find him alive. So are we like giving the instructions to kill this guy? I'm a little nervous about this. This is pretty good.
Down.
Please, don't say the last one. Please, no, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know.
We are... Nicola says he's absolutely right that we don't know what we're doing. We're about to get this guy killed, is what I think. It says none of them will see him alive. If you want to insist on finding him at whatever price, I think like when I think we're ending up killing this guy. Like these are the instructions to kill this guy. But he doesn't want us to do it. It's up to him. We're not killing this guy. We're just putting in the codes. All right, here we go, guys.
Secret.
No. Are you aware of what you've just done? You have no idea what's happening. I'm Roy Mirlo. I was hiding. Sure, you might think I was hiding from a loan shark, but no, I was hiding from a psychopath. How long has it been since the call? Oh, God, I've got no time left. He's listening right now. I gotta do it within 2 minutes, otherwise... The only way to save my father is... At least it'll be quick. I hope my father knows that I love him.
Oh my God, is Erica the bad guy? This is a little nerve-wracking. Erica says, sorry to interrupt. Remember when I mentioned I was writing an article about our research? Yes. This is it. Erica's the bad person. Do you remember when I mentioned I was reading an article about our research? Among the comments, someone claims to be the person responsible for all this and has uploaded a link to a live stream that will begin shortly. The father says, what? I'm joining it right now. Who does this bastard think they are? Here's the article I wrote. Advances is in the investigation of the missing man by Erica. Jesse is the key to the investigation of the disappearance of Roy Mirlo. What was a few weeks ago classified as a case of voluntary disappearance due to debts by police has not ended with the hope of the father in finding his son. Brian Mirlo did not stop the search for Roy, and despite coming to a standstill, events of the past few hours have been able to advance the investigation. An anonymous source published a missing persons poster for Roy on the side of a dairy product. Not knowing who did this, it was believed that those who caused Roy to flee were also looking for him. That's why Brian created an investigation group whose most recent member, Jesse, has been key to deciphering the origin of the advertisement, which uncovered a disturbing website. There, Jesse remains of vital importance to help solve the hidden mysteries of this website. What's this all about? Is someone trying to help? Someone responsible for Roy's disappearance? Is it a sick joke? We continue to investigate. 4 thoughts. Paula says, looks like you're getting somewhere, I'm glad. Sask says, case is very mysterious. Crossword says, it's selfish wanting this guy back at your side, though it was evidence that he fled on his own accord. Here are the consequences. Earthbow says, this case is more mysterious than it seems. Police should investigate this further. Alright, so Eric isn't the psycho, but this person, Crossword, is. Here we go. Let's open this up. Enter your alias. Well, I'll put in my name. Maybe it knows that maybe he's given me permission to join. This is spooky, huh?
You still don't know me, but I know you well. I know what you've done. But first, I want the person who solved all my puzzles to show themselves. I'm here for you. Are you there? I've been waiting for someone like you. I don't have all day. Don't be scared. You've already passed the hardest part.
Alright, I'm going to type I'm here.
You finally write something. Welcome to my game. Who would have thought it? I'd lost hope when I read that the police put the investigation aside. But I knew that if I posted Roy's picture on those milk cartons, Daddy wouldn't let me down, would he? You're getting it all wrong. I haven't done anything. I just gave him the money he needed in exchange for something of very little value, his life. If anything, thank the new members of your research team that you've so desperately created. Haven't they told you about the call yet? From the bet I made with your son. If someone called him and told him the answers to my web puzzles, he would have to shoot himself. Otherwise, I would take care of ending him and his relatives in quite original ways. I listened to all the calls that were made to him, and if he didn't do his part in less than 2 minutes, he knew how it would end up. He's seen what I can do. Roy surprised me, though. I thought he'd put up more of a fight about killing himself. Apparently, he wasn't as miserable and selfish as I thought. How does it feel to know that he's dead because of you? Oh no, I'm not lying. You'll soon get a call from the police informing you they have found his body. And by the way, congratulations on the investigation. I almost forgot the person who solved my puzzles. I really like your initiative. You've managed to motivate me. Finally, there's someone worthy of my future games that I have in mind. Do you know how boring it was that they didn't even come close to catching me? I want to feel the danger and the threat of being caught again. Well, it's time to get this show on the road. Will you be able to catch me? To begin, my dear followers, I'll give you an exciting treasure hunt. I've hidden boxes all over the world, and their contents? Well, you'll like them, but it won't be easy. You'll have to solve them with the help of the whole community. Prove to me that you can organize yourself and decrypt their secrets. Look for them, find them, and come for me.
Okay, congratulations. You've finished chapter 1. Go to the game menu. Let's click ranking and see what it says. $512. Near the bottom. Alright, don't care about that. Alright, well, we recommend using Google Chrome. Yes, I was using Google Chrome. That didn't help. What's the longest time? Upside down spade with the... Okay, so we did it. It was a very... I mean, you got to be impressed with the technology that they've put into play here. Like, we watched a live stream with the chat. It was very believable what was going on. Like, the comments. And the villain is very appropriately creepy, right? Like, that guy sounded like a murderer. And now he bet this kid and killed him, made him kill himself. And now he this mad psychopath likes us. And he's planted box all over the place for us. So we're in a real cat and mouse game now with this killer. And this killer sounds real and scary. Like, I believe it. I believe that that's a real person out there. We need to cross the caller off our revenge list. Yes, you're right. That was the kid. So he's already dead. Well, that's one down. We've killed one of our people that we needed revenge on. We still have Daniel. Daniel's still my number one. And we're to blame, sort of, for the death of this guy, but not, you know, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. That's not our job. The killer did this, and he accepted the bet. We just gave the code words. All right. Well, I was threatening to quit this game. Jonathan says, I think you jinxed us when you said we've had really great experience with the last couple of games. So, I mean, we try not to give up here. So I guess we'll continue with this game. Maybe with our expectations are set a little more towards understanding that this is more a computer game. So we'll keep playing. We'll play another chapter next week. It'll be good because tomorrow we're playing the Murders by Mail, which is just read and simple and clean. But this does seem like we picked a real challenge to play on a live stream. And it does feel mostly like a computer game. Logan says, let's keep going. We know more now. It'll get easier. Stacy says, try one more at least. All right, we're not going to quit. We'll keep playing. If we can, we'll play through the whole box. If we can manage the stamina. But I might need to keep this on the table when we play these streams because I do not handle frustration well with user interface stuff. Did I ever tell you guys about the time when the neighbors knocked on my door to make sure I wasn't murdering someone? Because they heard all the screaming, which I was doing at the computer. I was just in my apartment alone. And they're like, we're concerned. Is everything okay? And I said, that's okay. I'm just a computer programmer. I'm just doing my normal screaming at the computer. And I try hard to keep that to a minimum, but it's very hard. I have a very low threshold for getting frustrated when things should work. And this kind of user interface stuff where I have to retype the phone number or the wrong key, it triggers all the wrong things for me. So it's a good thing I've got you guys to help me for this case. I'm tempted to play chapter 2 now, but I think we better take a break. I think we need a night to digest all this and set our expectations better. It'll help when we start the next game. We know what we're sort of in for, and I'll try to get the proper headphones working. Thanks for putting up with it. All right, deep breath. Everyone take a walk around the park after we finish. I'll see you tomorrow if you're going to join me for the play-by-mail games, and let's decide when to schedule the next chapter of this. Maybe Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, something like that. All right, this game's not, it's going to take more than that to break us. There's a little bit of breakage today, but not fully broken. We'll be healed up by the time we play the next chapter. I'll see you on the next stream.